Now, as we are heading towards the end of the month, the China Car Passenger Association just came with the figures of the total number of new energy vehicle sales they expect for the month of October. And I must say, the numbers are looking good because they're expecting to see 49% increase year over year and a 2.4% month to month. I mean, as soon as you'll notice that the figure which they are expecting is 1.15 million cars to be sold. Now, this is massive, this is bullish. This tells you that companies like Nio, companies like Onvo are expected to do very well. In fact, are expected to do better than what we saw last month. And that is exactly what we are going to see. I mean, Nio this month, it's expected to sell around a minimum of 25,000 vehicles. That's a minimum. This shows you the kind of company Nio has grown. I know that share price wise, many people right now, because of just looking at the share price, they don't believe the growth that they are seeing onto Nio. They are ignoring this kind of growth that I'm telling you about. And the next week, on Friday, when Nio announced their deliveries, you and me are going to see this happen. Minimum of 25,000, and it could even get to 28,000, as I've been saying, which shows you the kind of strong fundamentals that Nio has. The fact that the share price of Nio is not reacting the way we want, or it's not surging, it does not mean that Nio is a bad company. Nio still got the fundamentals, the strong fundamentals. It's just that the short sellers are still enjoying shorting this stock, but it's for now. I'm still bullish, I'm still positive, and I know it's sad news that sometimes you read about in the comment section of someone saying that they've been holding Nio for 4 years. That's sad, but remember, or when we boarded this Nio boat, we were boarding it for the long term. It was never about the short term. I mean, we've seen so many companies, so many stocks that have been beaten down, but look where they are now. I mean, companies like Tesla, companies like Nvidia, companies like SoFi right now, who's trading over $11, which is the company that we used to talk a lot about on this channel. Companies like Palantir. These are some of the stocks that, I mean, so many people were just at a certain point because they were tanking. They were just negative on the stock. But look where the share price or the stock price is at. So it is for this reason that I believe that even our time for Nio, the share price in the long term will recover following the fundamentals that we see onto Nio. So yes, sorry to divert there a bit, but I just thought I had to emphasize that. So China Car Passenger Association is expecting to see 1.15 million of sales now in October. And the more this figure grows, is the more companies like Nio continue to grow. This is bullish, this is massive. The video before this one, we were talking about China telling their automakers to pause expanding into Europe because of the current tariff tensions that are still there between the EU Commission with China, which in the near term, this should be resolved, and we will see companies like Nio also continuing to expand and continuing to do well, especially with the sub-brands, which is something that we look forward to. So yes, as it stands, or at the moment, the new energy vehicle market in China continues growing, which is bullish onto companies like Nio, which is massive. I mean, fundamentally, Nio is a very good, strong company. And those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will definitely be rewarded. The more the new energy vehicle market continues growing, is the more companies like Nio will also continue growing. I mean, China will never allow companies like Nio to fail because they are the ones that are holding China's new energy vehicle cars. There is no way you can talk of new energy vehicle cars not only in China but globally and leave Nio out of the equation. Nio has to be there because they've made a name for themselves. They've made a mark, and no one cannot talk about Nio when they are talking about the new energy vehicle industry, which is massive, which this just has to tell you the kind of company Nio is playing, the significance of Nio into this new energy vehicle market. I know they are not yet profitable, but profitability is coming in 2025. This is what even big financial institutions, some of the big players in the market, those the big fishes that are seeing coming to Nio in 2025. And I know that we are going to get to profitability next year. There is no way that we won't get to there, because everything is just aligning perfectly. It's like there's a roadmap showing that somewhere in 2025 Nio is going to turn to profitability. So those that still comment every time, when is profitability coming? Profitability is coming by 2025, which is something that we look forward to, as this once again will take Nio to the next level. Nio is a company that is doing so well, and yes, the share price might not be reacting positively. Yes, we might tank below $5, but man, Nio is a company which is set for greatness. The fundamentals that I give you, the latest developments I give you on a day-to-day, I think it is the right time right now. You think about those, and you also do your own due diligence, so that at least you are calm at this very moment. Because I'll tell you, some of the retail investors are right now panic selling at a loss, near at a loss, which might not be necessary. But of course, I don't blame them. It's their money. I can't tell you what to do. If you want to follow them, you can sell your shares. If you want to buy, you can do so. Increase your holdings, you can do so. Because at the end of the day, the choice is yours. If this boat is too heavy, if this stock is too heavy for you, then I won't blame you, man, if you jump the ship. But as for me, I'm going to remain long and strong. Regret is worse than failure, man. I don't want to be under the group of the people that are going to regret at a later stage as to why they did not increase, or why they sold their Nio shares. I'm going to be those that will be part of those that shares the success. So yeah, man, China Car Passenger Association, it is expecting 1.15 million cars to be sold this month, which is a 49% increase year over year and a 2.4% month to month, which this is bullish, this is massive, and it tells you where companies like Nio could be in the future. I mean, as the market, or as the new energy vehicle market continues growing, companies like Nio will continue also growing. This is what we are going to see, and I don't think the growth of onto new energy vehicle cars in China is going to die anytime soon. So brace yourselves for what's coming. Blue sky is coming, and yeah, I sympathize. I mean, I'm also in the same boat as you guys. My average onto Nio, I think, if I'm to be honest, it's $17, I think, and 80 cents. So from when Nio's trading at to that $17.80, it shows you that I'm also suffering the pain that some of you guys are suffering out there. It's not just only you, but I choose to follow the fundamentals. I choose to still believe in this company because I know the kind of company Nio it's becoming and where it could be in the future. Profitability once again is coming in 2025. Otherwise, I just thought I'd just give it this quick update. Do your own DD, and God bless you all.